training camp starting today. Tell me about this roster. 15 guys, a lot of names people know. What do you see as the makeup of this roster, and what are going to be some of the strengths of this Mad Ants team as you guys get things going?
You know, this is a very impressive roster that Brian and the Pacers and my staff has put together. We're extremely athletic. You know, having Travis Leslie with our 4th pick, and then adding Chris Fowler and Adam Woodbury as in the draft is extremely important to us. Getting 4 affiliates, you know, from our parent club, from the Pacers, is something that we've never had before. And then, you know, getting some key returners in, you know, Trey McKinney-Jones, Christian Watford, Steph Hicks, and Marcus Simmons. That's really important for us, and you know, we're going to be a very exciting team. You know, we want to score 110 points a game offensively. That's what our parent club wants to do, and we're going to try to mimic them as much as possible.
What does Zeisloft bring to the table? Because obviously IU fans are familiar with you know, the 3-point shooting, but the Pacers really fell in love with him during the summer, it seemed like.
Yeah, you know, Nick came in, open gym in the summer, and played against Monte Ellis and Jeff Teague, and played really well and shot the ball really well. You know, Nick brings a different aspect to our team that we haven't seen in, you know, past couple of years in terms of his shooting ability. And when Nick is in the game, he needs to shoot, and that's why he's here, and we're really excited to have him.
When you look at Christian Watford, obviously you got his rights last year, but he's reported this year he's playing with you guys. What does he bring? Obviously he's a known commodity in the state of Indiana.
You know, the game of basketball is evolving, especially at the NBA level, and you know, there's more teams that have spread 4s. You know, 2 years ago when Christian played with Maine and then with Reno, he averaged 12.5 a game and shot a good percentage from 3, and that's the way I want to use him. You know, obviously everyone knows that he hit the big shot against Kentucky, but I'm hoping he can make a lot of big shots for us too, and you know, we're looking forward to having Christian in camp and see what he can do at the spread 4 for us.
With Stone, with Ben, with Poitras, I'm missing one guy. You got 4 guys for the Pacers down. That's more than normal. I think most of the time last year it was like Rakeem and Shane. So how do you juggle having those 4 guys, and for you, what is the duty to make sure that those guys develop, because the Pacers obviously are keeping tabs on them?
You know, every D-League team is only allowed to have up to 4 affiliates, and the Pacers, I mean, that just shows you right there how much they're bought in with us. And we have 4 affiliates that went to camp, that were with them. Ben Bentil is a 4th guy, and you know, just their support and them bringing those guys, you know, and having them with us is huge when it comes to the draft. So now we can continue to build our roster, you know, throughout the draft, and with returning players. It's going to be huge, you know, just for us, because we have some younger guys, we have some returning guys, some veteran guys. Just looking forward to those guys playing.
Final question from me. For you as a head coach, where you were at this time last year to where you're at this time this year, what did you take from last year's experience, getting kind of that first year as the head coach of a D-League team under your belt? I know you had experience previously as an interim head coach with the Mad Ants, but getting that first full season, what do you take from that? How do you improve, and what are some of the things you've identified that, you know, maybe work really well for you that first season?
You know, as a head coach especially, you know, every coach is going to make mistakes. Just need to make sure you don't make the same mistakes twice. There's a lot of things that, you know, I wish I would have done differently, you know, the year before, and you know, I'm more calm this year, understanding what I want from my assistants, you know, right from the get-go, right from the start, being with these guys and having, you know, the 4 affiliates, good returners coming back, and working together with Brian, you know, for a 2nd year in a row, and having just more time together and talking players and talking how we want to run our organization, our program is huge for me, and I'm just looking forward to getting ready to go.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
Hopefully everyone comes out to our first game against Sioux Falls, you know, the reigning D-League champs. I want to get them, and it's going to be an exciting year for Mad Ants basketball.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.